Hello and welcome. All right, we're on day 4 of clearing ghosts and entity. Now, if you did this, like, it could be week 4 if you wanted to do it 1 per week, because all these skills you want to practice over and over. They are super powerful. They can really amp your ability with a consciousness, with reading, with feeling into stuff, not to mention gaining favor with angels. So day 1, we cleared on ourselves and in our aura. Day 2, we cleared around our house, inside and outside. Day 3, we were clearing other people. We noticed we could do that non-physically. We could think of somebody and clear on them. So today we're going to clear our vehicle, work. Like, we're going to work. A lot of times at work, we spend more time than we do at home, and work can be a little more intense. It's a whole new dynamic, and it can be a little more intense. And they're also going to clear our phone just consistently. We talked about tech, but clearing a phone, like, that's another communication device. We want our communication as clear as possible, and going through entities is not going to necessarily be helpful. So even when you're talking to somebody, etheric restore, on my phone and theirs. Etheric restore, my phone and theirs. You don't have to say it out loud. Don't call them up and be like, hey, etheric restore on my phone and yours. Unless your friends are crazy like me. They probably be like, what? But you can do it quietly. Etheric restore and my phone and theirs. And see if the communication just is easier doing that. So that's just on the phone. But then also your car. Go through it, car or truck, vehicle, however you get there. It could be your bike. That's also a good one. And just go through it the way you went through your house. And just like feel into it, like, okay, if you want to just clear it. But feel like, hey, is there something going on here? Some etheric disturbances? Okay, etheric restore in my highest good. Open your car up and, like, how's it feel inside? Does it kind of feel like, angry in my car, and be like, okay, etheric restore in my highest good. It's gonna be your stuff that's in it, but they also could attract the ghosts and entities and stuff that's in it too. It's just gonna make it hang around longer. So it's like, okay, no, etheric restore in my highest good. Does it feel like it's lighter? Does it feel better to sit in it? Your seat, ooh, lots of stuff. Etheric restore in my highest good, right? Your road raging. That in your dash, road, okay, my dash, okay, is there stuff? No, etheric restore my highest good. You might get big, like, whoa, yeah, screaming at people has a non-physical effect. It does, yeah. We're cleaning that up. So etheric restore my highest good. Open your car hood, look at the engine, like all those electrical components firing at, like, thousands of times per minute, just all that stuff. Let's clean that up. We want that running really good. Okay, etheric restore my highest good. Etheric restore my highest good. Okay, clear. Etheric restore my highest good. The wheels, the brakes. Etheric restore my highest good. You don't want to wear a ghost in your interference stuff. Like, hey, the back wheels. Etheric restore my highest good. Back seat. Etheric restore my highest good. Just clearing it. Clear the mirrors. Etheric restore my highest good. Could be times you're driving, ghost blanks your vision, and you hit something because you looked in the mirror. You swear something wasn't there. It's like another form of blind spot, and then boom, you hit something. So it's like, let's get that clear up. Let's give us the most going forward. Most helping us go forward. So clear out a car, go through it, and just like, because you're also going to just feel better. You feel it lighten up, but it's also tuning in of, like, wow, I'm noticing stuff. And I have agency. That's the key thing, is that you will have agency. You're changing stuff. That's what's really cool. And then work. Ooh, that's a big one. Going to work, clear, like, wherever your workspace is, your office, your desk. And I just clear, restore my highest good, because there's a lot of intensity at work. It can be a lot. You could be angry, frustrated. You could, you're there to move forward. It's like, or even if you're bored, there could be bored entities. Etheric restore my highest good. All right, just notice it. Does it perk up? Because you also could do it on your workmates. So, like, okay, etheric restore my highest good. That guy's grumpy. Etheric restore my highest good. You're not changing his grumpy. You're changing any entities that are making him more grumpy. Right? Don't expect him to change or her to change. But, you're just clearing if there's, like, an extra entity, making it worse. So you're not working on them. Just know you're only clearing the entities. The work won't let you do anything else, so don't worry about it. Maybe you thought, I'm going to make them happy. Etheric restore my highest good. So they're going to work on entities. Don't worry, I got you. Not going to let this thing get you into trouble, so to speak. But go through, if you have like a kitchen or something like that, okay, etheric restore my highest good. You got elevators, etheric restore my highest good. There's incalculated entities that get into all type of mechanical stuff, electrical stuff. All of it could just make it run a little smoother, right? And it makes your day a little easier. And then you just have more energy to do you, right? And to progress, to move yourself forward, work on your stuff, and not be working on just trash. A super powerful monk could walk through a trashy park and still stay in focus, still stay happy. But, if we walk through a trashy park, we're probably gonna get upset just because there's trash, let alone all the other stuff that's going on. Just because there's trash everywhere. So you're clearing up the trash, right? So in your work, just etheric restore my highest good. Your computer, if you use a computer, etheric restore my highest good. Your tools, if you're using tools, etheric storm high is good. Got work vehicles, go through them like you went with your vehicle. I mean, that's your job. If it breaks down, it causes, hassles. Okay, etheric storm high is good. Etheric storm high is good. Even if you're like, hey, it breaks down, I want it to break down because I don't have to do work. But then your boss gets upset and again, he's more irritated by something, not by a ghost. And it's like, that's gonna make things more difficult for you. Just etheric storm high is good. Let's just clear it. Let's just clear it. Okay, so you're gonna be clearing your vehicle today. Go through, clear the vehicle out, get that difference of like, wow, it does feel better, Second, we're gonna clear work and clear people too. That's fine. Or you already done people, so you can do some workmates too. Like, let's, etheric storm high is good. Don't do it out loud. Don't be all, don't, you don't gotta be weird and make other people weird of like, what you doing? Of course, if you're in a community where that's like, yeah, do it. Be like, hey, check it out. Watch this. How do you feel? Etheric storm high is good. You'd be like, well, I feel different. But even if they don't feel different, or they feel like there's a lot on them and you said etheric storm high is good and they didn't feel it move, but you felt it move, you don't need to invalidate yourself. It's like, okay, they're not feeling that. They might not be tuned into that. It could be part of their conscience. Like, look, I don't even know there's ghosts. They're going to be affected by them, but they're not going to correlate, hey, it's a ghost. I'm gonna be affected. You remove it. It's going to change it. They're like, well, I'll just get more internally mad to make up the difference. Whatever. You don't need to get into their business. You just do it for you. Etheric storm, my highest good. You're just practicing your tools. So, I think you got that. Got you running for the day of getting in there, clearing your car, clearing your vehicle, clearing work, and then clearing your phone. That was the third one. Clear your phone. Communication goes through it. So, just, hey, whichever. And it could be your business phone, it could be your cell phone. Just, etheric storm, my highest good, and there's two. And see if communication just gets a little bit smoother. So with that, we're going to be jumping into day 5 tomorrow. So make sure you come back so we can continue this, practice the tools, and until we talk again, which I hope is soon, have a blessed day or a blessed night.